So I think as far as gold is concerned, really, and the way we look at gold versus inflation, it's more from kind of a real rate perspective, the impact of inflation on real rates. But I think this year it's more about, what is driving inflation, whether it's a case that it's a tariffs that's going to push inflation higher, or if it's strong growth. And currently, I think it's more of the risk of tariffs being applied to push inflation higher. So I think that's an environment which should be positive for gold, because the potential risk of tariffs means that you could have higher inflation and a potential drag on growth, which this type of scenario would be positive for gold.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we do get some clarity and a little bit more certainty on those tariffs, and maybe it doesn't have as much of an impact on inflation as maybe some people had feared, because maybe Trump is getting the desired effect from what he's doing on various countries, and he's striking deals and negotiating terms. What does that mean for gold?
I think that could then remove some of the gains, in the sense that you remove that uncertainty, right? And especially if a lot of the fears are found, not really the case. So, but I think at that point, what will be important is how economic data then plays out. If it does act as a drag to growth, then I think that continues to be supportive for gold.
To the price action, do you have a number? Do you have a target?
So we actually, the market has already hit our target. We had 2,900. I think there.
You have 2,900 for when?
For this year end. So basically the year happened in a matter of 2 months.
2 months, oh my God.
Yeah, and I think that there is upside risk here. We do have an average of 2,800 for this year, so that implies that the market tests 3,000, and we think that's quite likely. We're not that far away, and I think there are upside risks here, especially if these uncertainty around tariffs drag on for many months.
Do you have a blue sky target?
The thing is, we are in unprecedented territory, right? So, having been in the market for as long as I have, these levels seem very high. But then then you ask the opposite question, what does stop it, right? And at the moment, I think the biggest downside risk to gold is that, we don't go anywhere. We just have a choppy, broad range, rather than the market continuing to hit new highs against this current macro backdrop where there's a lot of uncertainty. But yeah, I think there are upside risks to gold from here.